Comfortability is not honestly a good thing 24/7. Like, yes, in life you want to be comfortable, but not in a way that it's gonna like stunt your growth. Hey, it's your girl Doreen, aka Dory, and welcome back to another episode of 20s Era, where we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of our 20s era. So let's get started with this episode. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the dangers and the need to get out of our comfort. First of all, it's hot as hell outside, and my foot is low-key falling asleep. I have been struggling a lot with being productive and putting in the work, and I feel like there's other factors that have to contribute to that, but I just want to talk about how like a lot of the times, like I'm not gonna lie, we spend, at least I can say I'm just speaking first person because these are my experiences, but if you relate, period, during out my day, I feel like I spend a lot of my time daydreaming and fantasizing about a dream life that I wish to achieve, the things that I want to do and what I want to do, that I don't actually set time aside to make a plan and creating a step-by-step process of how am I going to be able to get to that level. Why is my lip gloss like... And like I had to sit back and like really just ponder like for a moment. I was like, bro, like how long are you going to sit in this, like, I don't even know what to call it. I hope the birds are not too loud, but you know what? Like, it's nature, you know? They're like, oh, you look too good, girl. Like, that's why I have to sit and compliment you. That's why they're complimenting me, literally. I was literally talking to myself the other day. I was like, bro, how long are you gonna stay in this daydream, this false reality, until you actually start achieving your goals or your dreams? I mean, the way I could describe it, for me at least, it's like, you know, whenever like you have like trauma responses, you know, like whenever you're going through a hardship and like your body just like uses something as a coping mechanism, so you go back to that like task to like distract yourself from the reality of the situation. It's what I feel like I do a lot whenever I like go listen to music. It's like I imagine the life that I want to live and that I dream to have, and like the area that I want to be around, and the money that I want to accumulate, you know, the success that I want to achieve in my career, that like I literally escape reality to go into that lifestyle because I know that's the life I want to have. But then the moment I like take off the headphones and like I now am like in my present current reality, I'm like, oh, we're back to how it is. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, all of the dreams that I want to achieve are attainable. Like I'm able to achieve those goals. It's like, when am I gonna step out of my comfort zone and actually achieve them? And I think that's like my biggest problem. Comfortability is not honestly a good thing 24/7. Like, yes, in life you want to be comfortable, but not in a way that it's gonna like stunt your growth. As I was doing my makeup, I was literally saying to myself how like, you know, I've been, you know, here in this house for the past 5 years or 6 years now, going on 7, and nothing really has changed except for little pieces of growth that I have gained throughout the years. But like in terms of like where I want to be and the things that I want to achieve and the lifestyle that I want to live, feel very stagnant. I feel like it's just on replay 24/7. I like decided to go back to college, right? I decided to get a degree in business administration and management. Before I even went back to college, I was struggling to pick a degree because I did not know what I wanted to major in and what I wanted to study in school. That's the main reason why I decided to take a gap year. During that gap year, I got my license in nails. As you can see, I'm a nail tech girl. I did my nails by myself. Don't mind the picky, I broke off the nail, but let me show you. Wow. And I'm not gonna lie, like this skill came pretty easy to me, and I feel like it further confirms that like the career path that I have to pursue, it has to be mentally and emotionally extracting my creativity out of me, not in like some weird like negative way, but like, how do I want to say this, like I have to be creative in order for me to be happy and actually succeed. And anyways, back to what I was saying. So I took the time off and I went to go do nails and stuff like that, and like from the time I was going to school for nails versus like getting a job and everything was like probably between like 2 years, 1 to 2 years. And I feel like even then, after I quit my nail job, I low-key plateaued. Like I didn't really achieve the goals I set out for myself. And I was wondering, like looking back, I was like, bro, like I started nail school at like 18, 19, I finished it, I got it, I ate down, like I'm really good, but like life is still like the same. Like even though I changed the career choice I wanted to do and pursued something that I felt like I would have liked a lot more, I still feel like I'm not going anywhere. Like I'm in the same spot over and over again. Like it's just nothing has changed. And then I realized cause nothing has changed. I did change the career that I wanted to do, and I did change what I wanted to do in life, and like I decided to go the untraditional route and get a trades license. A lot of people did hate on me. I did get a lot of hate because it's one thing deciding to make those changes in life and you have support, but when you didn't have support, it's like, oh, okay, clock that T, all the haters, yeah, we see you, bitch, ho. funky. Anyways, but I still felt like I was not living in my truth. Like I felt like I'm not living a happy life. And I came to a realization. I was like, bro, nothing changed though. Like you might have changed your career path, but like you didn't change the way that you approach things. And I'm gonna be honest, because I'm not gonna lie, like I don't want to lie, y'all. This is 20s era. We're gonna be honest, and we're gonna talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of the 20s era. I low-key feel like I wasn't even giving even 50% of what I could give. I felt like I was only giving about like 10% of what I could actually give. And it's just so crazy to me, because it's like, how do you expect your life to be better and for you to live the life that you want to live and you deserve to live when you're not changing anything? The routines are the same, the way that you approach the mornings are the same, the way that you approach life is the same. Your reality is not going to change any different if you don't change those fundamental things. I literally just sat in my room just 30 minutes ago doing my makeup, and I was thinking bro, what is the cause of this? If you know Doechii, I love Doechii, girl. She is so tea. She's the embodiment of Black excellence and just creativity and the freedom of being a Black girl. And so she had introduced this book called The Artist Way. I never seen the book before, but I started seeing a lot of people pop out and reading it and doing more reviews. I got the book on Kindle and I have yet to read it. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm nervous. I am so nervous to read the book. And I was literally sitting down to myself. I was like, why am I nervous to read this book? It's literally a book, I've heard people say it changes your mindset, changes the way you move. But I was like, why am I so nervous to open this book and make some changes? I'm not no therapist, but girl, when I say, I think it's because I'm scared, truthfully, of living the life that I want, I'm deserving of living, because that requires me to get uncomfortable. And I don't like to be uncomfortable. Getting uncomfortable means that I have to let go of certain things and move in a way that I have never moved before. I literally have the book saved, y'all. I have not opened it on Kindle. Even with 20s era, I came up with the idea of posting 20 eras because I wanted to document and talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of going through my 20s era and just venting online and expressing how I feel. I know a lot of people are gonna connect because twin, we understand. I felt like I had to question myself, and I was like, bro, am I not being consistent and not doing this stuff because I fear that, I don't know, I'm gonna be seen? I fear that, what is it called? Maybe that means that I have to change a lot about myself, or that I'm going to be exposed. I don't know. And I can't even tell you the answer because I feel like I don't know. But I will say that one thing I do know is that the reason why sometimes I don't want to do things to change is because I'm going to be uncomfortable, and a lot of things are gonna switch around. And I'm definitely gonna talk to my therapist about it so I could get a little clear understanding. And I was just literally thinking, I was like, guys, a lot of us are going through mad icky shit. I want to say that my upbringing was not the best. Okay, I did not get to live a luxurious life where I got to experience a childhood and a teenager. And the thing is, I remember telling myself, before I ended my teenage years, I'm like, my 20s has to be litty, no kitty. I have to really enjoy my 20s. I have to really make an effort to make up for what I lost in my teenage and childhood. And I'm looking back and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you, if I keep moving in the same way that I'm moving now, I'm going to repeat how it was in my child years and my teenage years. I'm gonna keep it a beat, no G. Y'all, if we really want to live a good life, we have to get uncomfortable. You know what the crazy thing is too? Listen, my reality now is not even a reality I want to live in. Being in this stage in my life is not even something I've desired. That was not the dream life I had for myself. For myself, I wanted to do my degree and be creative, get a career in music, because I always knew that I wanted to do music, but I was so hesitant about it. Becoming an internet sensation, I'm saying, doing my podcast, meeting new people, getting money. I don't want to be broke, y'all. Okay, I want to be wealthy. I don't care what anybody says. But then I was sitting here, I was like, bro, you're not going to achieve any of that if you don't get up and move. If I want to achieve this, I have to work hard. And I don't know if it's because I feel like I want things to come easy, especially because I've already went through hardship, that I don't want to go through another couple of years of more hardship. I'm a Leo rising and a Taurus midheaven. And with Taurus midheavens, it's kind of slow and steady wins the race, apparently. So I don't mind if I reach peak extreme success entering my 30s or my late 20s. I'm fine with that. I can't be broke and unhappy in my 20s and working hard to achieve that goal, my goals for later in life in this house. If you get one thing out of this video, Don't be like me, girl. Don't be like me. No, seriously, on a serious note, like if you get one thing from this video, we need to get out of our own way. If you have evidence that the dream that you want to live, or the life that you want to achieve, and the dream that you want to achieve has been done before, and even if you're the first person doing it, if you don't get out of your way, oh my God, you're gonna live a horrible life. And let me tell you something, my biggest fear is literally staying in the same exact spot I was in the beginning. But it's so crazy because in the same breath, I low-key fear moving forward. I am a little bit of a perfectionist, okay? Sometimes I want to know what's up and down before I even take a step forward. It makes me very much a professional procrastinator. The thing is, if we're always waiting, nothing's ever gonna get done. We need to get out of our own way. I need to get out of my own way. But it's like, you gotta work with what you have now so that we could grow and do better. And I have to constantly remind myself, people probably need your message, or people probably need your art, or people probably just need you. I do these as diary entries, and I know for a fact that somebody's going to feel connected. But even audience aside, you need to stop tripping yourself over and actually start moving. And baby, I'm not even attacking you because I'm speaking to myself. Comfortability is uncomfortable, but achieving the dreams you have been dreaming for the past 30, 50,000 years is so worth it. I literally said, like, I don't even want to be in the same spot in the next couple of months. I want to do more. I want to do bigger. I want to do better. You need to create regardless of an audience. And I think Doechii said that. In my opinion, I feel like that also goes hand in hand with the wanting to make sure that everything's perfect, because we want it to be aesthetically pleasing. Like, there was a point in time where I didn't like consistently post on TikTok because I was like, oh, I have to like film on my phone and have it nice and edited and stuff like that. But it's like, no, like just open the app and just start filming on. That's why there's a camera on the app. Use it. Everything takes time to accumulate and to be better, and like chef's kiss. But in the same breath, it's also like, it doesn't matter like what people say, because regardless of how the video looks or how it's edited, or even whatever you are presenting, somebody is gonna find a message to that. And to back my thesis statement, I was seeing something about like Namjoon and his like new song, a featured song. He featured a song with, I think it was Epic or something, and how this one girl was talking about how like in the K-pop industry, music is not supposed to be self-serving. It's supposed to be basically like fan service. And I sat there and I was like, well, first of all, that's why I couldn't be a K-pop idol, because y'all would hate to see me, girl. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it a beam, because one thing about it, two things for sure, I always want my art to be self-serving. It's a form of therapy. I'm not doing it for you, I'm doing it for me, and you happen to also relate. It just made me think about that, and I was like, bro, like, your art is supposed to be a self-service. It's supposed to be a coping mechanism, a release or whatever, and that nobody should be allowed to dictate whether or not this is good enough or not. And especially you, because you need it. Like, the reason why you're creating this or you're putting this out is because you need to release it. I gotta like remember that and remind myself that, number one, get out your own way, okay? Stop tripping yourself over, especially when the universe is like, bitch, I'm trying to give you something and you're messing it up. Number two, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Because you're not going to achieve anything not putting things aside that need to be put aside. And then number three, your art is supposed to be a self-service. It's not supposed to be a fan service. It's supposed to be a form of therapy, a form of release, an outlet, a coping mechanism. It's not for people, okay? You don't do it for the people. You do it for you. And the people who come along and see it and they're like, oh my God, I love this. This is connect. They get something out of that, okay? They benefit from something out of it too. I think that's all I want to say. I'm going to reevaluate some things. I've been in a mood where I feel like I want to just restart everything. I need to tap into my inner child, tap into me and kind of let go of reality and what people are saying. I want to give back to my younger self and to my older self, but also I want to continuously show up for myself in ways that people in my life did not. And it's one thing if people give up on you, it's one thing, family, friends, whatever, but it's another thing for you to give up on yourself and lose yourself. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This is another episode. This is what, episode 5 of 20's era. I don't even know. Okay, I don't even know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And honestly, it's only up from here, y'all. It's only up from here. There's no low from here. Okay, y'all. But yeah, you got this. I got this. Together, we got this. And let's show out. There's never too much of you. Period. Anyways, bye.